Good morning. It's Monday, January 18th, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. My name is Jason Stanton. I serve as senior pastor here at First Lutheran in Onalaska. This day, this federal commemoration, national holiday, first came to the House floor in 1979. And as I was reading about it, I learned that when it came to the floor, it failed by 5 votes. The arguments against it were a paid holiday for federal employees would be too expensive. And the other argument was honoring a private citizen would be contrary to long-standing tradition. At the time, only 2 others had federal holidays. That was Washington and Columbus. So this idea that a private citizen couldn't be commemorated or celebrated, Christopher Columbus, that's kind of a stretch. Anyway, in response, 6 million signatures were gathered, and it went back to Congress, where Jesse Helms and John Porter East, both North Carolina Republicans, they questioned whether King was worthy of such a holiday. Then Helms filibustered the bill in October of 1983, and he submitted a 300-page document alleging that King was associated with communists, because that's the best way to smear someone at the time. So that's when New York Democrat Daniel Patrick Moynihan, maybe you've seen the new Moynihan Center that's been built in downtown Manhattan, connected to Penn Station. It's this beautiful new train depot. Well, the person for whom that is named, longtime senator from New York, he saw this 300-page document. He threw the document on the Senate floor. He stomped on it, and he called it a packet of filth. Okay, so by November 2nd, the next month of 1983, Ronald Reagan signed the bill into law. States did not all follow suit until 2000. So for the next 17 years, it was a federal holiday, but not necessarily recognized by states. New Hampshire was the last state. Here's a part that I didn't know at all, that it's not Martin Luther King Jr. Day in Alabama today in 2021. It's Robert E. Lee / Martin Luther King birthday. They commemorate them both. Robert E. Lee's birthday is January 19th. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday is January 15th. They both get celebrated on the third Monday of January. In Arkansas, they used to do this same thing. They changed that celebration to moving. They've moved Robert E. Lee's birthday from the third Monday of January to October, which, that's not even a half birthday. I've got kids, they celebrate half birthdays at school. They just need to get Robert E. Lee in there somewhere. The lead general in the Confederacy. Just boggles my mind. Only last year, Virginia changed from what they used to call it the Lee Jackson King Day. I didn't look up when Stonewall Jackson's birthday is. I'm guessing they were like, if we get 2 Confederate generals in there, it'll do an even better job of kind of wiping away Martin Luther King Jr. So that was just last year that was changed. Which, as I thought through the journey of our nation through just simply choosing to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr. through a federal holiday and a state holiday, 51 years since he was killed, almost 40 years since the federal law was written into law, it made me think of a Martin Luther King Jr. quote, that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it does bend toward justice. And another way for us Christians to think about it is it bends toward God. Keep faith alive.